channel and welcome to another video. So in today's video I am working with Wiser home heating systems. So we've just had Wiser installed in our house, and in today's video I am going to explain to you exactly what Wiser is, as well as showing you why it is important to have a smart meter in your home to ensure that your heating system is running as efficiently as possible. And I'm also just going to share a few top tips on how to efficiently heat your home for winter. So let's get going. Okay, so what is Wiser? Wiser is an advanced home heating system that's designed to help you make energy savings by heating your home efficiently using a smart meter. What is a smart meter? A smart meter is an electronic device installed in your home where you can schedule and automatically set the temperature in your home, and you can control it through an app on your phone. So it records information like how much energy you are using in your house, and it sends all the information directly back to your energy supplier, so it's also very accurate. So we have the Wiser smart meter, and we have completely tailored the whole system based on our routine. So we really wanted a heating system that could be fully controlled within one app, one smart system. We have multiple different heating systems in our house because we have the radiators in the main part of the house. We have the wet underfloor heating system in our kitchen dining area, and then we have electric underfloor heating in the garden office. To have everything all linked up is just the absolute dream. So we had a Wiser approved technician come and install the whole thing in our house, and they helped me set up the app, and we did a couple of dummy runs just to make sure it was all working as well. It literally took like an hour and a half, and now we have the whole system integrated on one app, one device, and it's just really simple now. You can do manual settings on the thermostat. The room is actually 19.5 degrees right now, and the target is 15.5. So basically that means that our heating is off. Okay, so what I've just done there is I've put the new target to 21.5, and it said it was going to take 30 minutes to do that, to get from 19.5 to 21.5. And as you can see now, the flame symbol is on, which means that our boiler has ignited and it's using heat from the boiler to heat the room. The amazing thing about this app is that you can set it to away mode when you're on holiday. If you're not going to be here, you don't need the heating on full blast in the morning and the evening. Really handy with the away mode. It also means that you can have your smart plugs turn your lights on as well if you just wanted that like additional level of security when you're away. So we actually tried out the away mode a couple of weeks ago when we went on holiday. Okay, so we are back from holiday and we have piles and piles of laundry and suitcases open. We've come back and it's actually like the first sign of chill in the air, so I'm gonna put the heating on. So I thought I would do it from my phone. Okay, so first I'm gonna take it out of away mode, and then I'm gonna do whole house. I need to put the radiators on. They're currently at 15 degrees, so I'm gonna do 19 degrees. Now we have the little heat flame, and I've just heard the boiler click in, so that is our heating officially on for winter. Also, Winnie is absolutely obsessed with sniffing our cases once we've come back from holiday. Make sure there's nothing she missed whilst we were away. Just a few energy saving laundry tips here that I learned from the guy at the laundromat when we were doing our refurb. So if you can, wash your clothes at 30 degrees instead of 40 degrees. Just doing that 10-degree difference does make a difference with your energy bills. And also running it on eco wash, even though it is longer, it uses way less energy, because the reason the cycle is longer is because it takes the water longer to heat up, which means that it's not using as much power from your boiler. So a longer cycle doesn't mean it necessarily costs more, it actually costs less if you're doing it in eco mode. Another thing I learned recently is that actually hanging clothes on your radiator to dry is quite inefficient for the heating system, so it prevents the heat getting out and helping heat your home. So we hang all our stuff on a clothes horse, and then I actually put it close by the radiators in the house or in like the really warm bedrooms. Really important that you place your thermostat in an area that isn't exposed to drastic hot or cold changes. Originally we had our thermostat on the wall, and it was probably in not the best place because very near the oven, so when you open the oven door, a blast of heat's going to come out, and the the thermostat's going to sense that, and then the temperature is going to plummet in the room because the thermostat thinks that the room is very hot. It also goes for being careful about placing it near glass, because if you get direct sunlight into the room, that is going to confuse the thermostat as well, thinking that the temperature is warmer than it is. So the best place to put it is away from any appliances that may change the temperature to hot and cold, and away from direct sunlight. It should also go about 2/3 up on your wall if you are having it static. Is just because heat rises, so you don't want it too high where the heat has risen to, and you don't want it too low where the temperature is cooler than the rest of the room. That is if you're going to be putting it on the wall. We decided to actually have the mobile thermostat, and we can place this anywhere we like, and we decided to put it here, just in this little area on the kitchen shelf, which it's not exposed to direct sunlight, it's not near any appliances that can change the temperature of the room, and it is about 2/3 of the way up in the room. So, okay, so this is another incredible feature that Wiser offer if you are putting in their smart heating system in your house. These are smart radiator thermostats. So you put this on top of the valve on a radiator, and then you link these up in the app, and then you can control each room individually. So these actually only work on certain types of radiators. Our traditional valves, unfortunately they don't support this. It has to be the modern style radiators. So if you do have modern radiators in your house, then you can also add on the smart radiator thermostats. Trying out a few of our smart plug features which we installed today. Alexa, turn on the lamp.
Great. So enthused, all of us.
Within the app you can also create moments, and this can be for kind of specific kind of moods you want within the house. So for example, let's do a movie night and we want nice cozy room and we want nice warm lighting. So I'm going to turn off all the main lights, and then what I do is I just click on movie night on my moments section, and it will turn the lamps on and it will put the heating on in the kitchen area. What I've done here is I've saved the kitchen heating at this point to as a little bit cozier than usual, so it can create that nice warm cozy feel whilst we are having a nice evening. Another great feature of the smart plugs is that when you're out and about you can go on and control the settings in your app. So, you know, for example, if Winnie is home alone and it's the evening and it's maybe getting a little darker than we expected, then we can just put the lamp on for her before we get home. This is our first experience of having any kind of like smart home gadgets in our house, and we are obsessed. It's so cool being able to control stuff like that through your phone. I'm very impressed. Anyone can install the Wiser heating system. You can go onto the postcode search on the Wiser website and type your postcode in, and it will give you a list of Wiser approved installers, and then you can organise it locally to have your own heating system installed. There's so many accessories and add-ons, so depending on the package you choose, you know, you can just go for the standard heating system, or you can add on the smart radiator thermostats. They've got smart plugs as well, and it's fully customizable to how you live your life in your own home. And I will of course include the link below so you can go and check it out and see what packages are available for you. The Wiser heating system can be installed in your home and used for radiators, wet underfloor heating system, and also electric underfloor heating system. Having everything on your app, on your device, just gives you full control of your energy spend. There's quite a few ways it does this. Check the stats on your phone to see how much energy you've saved throughout the month, and also look back on the previous 3-month period. So by setting the schedule on your app, setting your heating temperatures at different times of the day based on when you're using those rooms, it just means that you're not putting out any unnecessary heat in rooms that you're not using. And also by having the away mode for when you're not in the house is also really handy, because then the heat is not coming on when you're not using it. Based on stats that Wiser have done, the smart radiator thermostats, that has a 19% saving on your energy bills just by not putting out unnecessary heat in rooms that you're not using or you don't need as heated as much as the rest of the house. It also lets you see other activity and patterns in your house, how many times you turn your heating up and down. Also looking at your reports, your heat reports, you can see on like a daily, weekly and monthly basis when you're having your heating on, and you can see all the different rooms as well. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a few tips on how to efficiently use your heating system throughout winter. Okay, so first and foremost, like I mentioned before, that if you have a smart meter, setting a schedule for your heating to come on at certain times of day is so important, and it just minimises unnecessary heating of your house. Another important thing to do is turn off radiators in rooms that you're not using, and just make sure you have the door closed so that the cold isn't then filtering out into the rest of the house that you're still using. Or if you don't want to turn them off, then just turn them to a very low setting so that they're not pumping those rooms full of heat. Another thing that I find is that it's actually quite nice to sleep in a cooler bedroom. You get a better night's sleep than in a very like toasty room. So just be mindful about what temperature you're setting your bedroom to as well, because it's actually not good for you going to sleep with a radiator on like full heat. And away mode whilst you're on holiday or out for longer periods of time, and you can turn your schedule off. And finally, optimum placement of the thermostat. So we don't want it too high up on the wall where the heat rises, and not too low where it's too cool. This means that it won't overheat or overcool and work inefficiently. And we also don't want it near any appliances that may create more heat in the room and out of direct sunlight. Thank you so much for watching and supporting another one of my videos. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!